Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of a Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have 100% RC and Professor Flowers in the house tonight. What's going on, fellas?
Hey man. Hey man, I'm doing really good.
What you say?
I'm gonna put my black glove on for this one because I'm feeling like OJ. It's for being,
man.
Just I had to slap him.
Oh, I took the 49. What are you talking about for me? I took the 49.
No, you didn't. You didn't take the 49ers. No, you didn't. In spirit.
In spirit, that's what you going off of now?
In spirit, that's right.
That's what you're going. That's wild. That's crazy. I never heard nothing like that before.
You went with us, bro.
But I'm going to do RC a favor and start off with the 49ers and the Cowboys.
Okay.
I know he been itching.
Not really.
Not really?
I really ain't got nothing to say, bro. Listen, I said everything on the last show. You got it flipped up so great. You should put that out. But I kind of really want to take up for Dak Prescott. The code I know you're not gonna... Go ahead.
Before we get into all that, you want to take up for Dak. Just in case y'all didn't know, the 49ers squeaked by the Cowboys 42-10.
Squeak by.
I said squeak by because y'all could have scored more points, but
okay.
Y'all understand. Yeah, y'all show a little respect. But before you get into your bet, RC, I want to show you this video. This might change your mind about what you're gonna say.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let me pull it up if I can get my
Come on, Dak. Don't do nothing stupid.
Right.
What you did, Dak?
Ain't
where is it? Let me. All right, here we go. So this might change your mind a little bit, RC. We're gonna see.
3 touchdowns on us, and he posted this thing. Kittle had 3 touchdowns on us, and he posted this thing to IG. He said F Dallas. I just feel like he's making it way more personal than it had to be. Kittle's my guy, but I'm going to say this. Laugh now, cry later. We got something for that. Just trust. If we see them again, just trust. And we're going to put it just like that. I ain't going to put too much on it. You're going to make it personal. We can make it personal. That's cool.
Michael Parsons said he ain't have it. You want to make it personal? We can do personal. He said, if you want to make this personal, we can make this personal.
I got a question.
WWE style.
I got a question before RC go.
Go ahead.
I just want to know. I hope you got Debo's response. I mean, it's only fair if you got.
But he posted something on Twitter. I forgot what he said on Twitter. You can tell what he said.
It was a live interview. No,
yeah, it was a live interview.
Yeah, he was doing a live.
I didn't see the live interview. I just saw his comment.
He said, "What makes you think we're gonna whoop y'all any worse?" That's what he said.
So, RC.
Well,
go ahead.
I was gonna talk about Dak, but I'm gonna shit. First of all, the worst thing that could have ever happened to Michael Parsons was being compared to Lawrence Taylor. I asked this question earlier to Ben and the others. How many Hall of Fame cornerbacks and safeties did Lawrence Taylor play with? 0. Okay. And I hear Michael Parsons. No, I hear Cowboy fans and media pundits saying, well, Trayvon Diggs would have been there, it would have been different. He played in the last 2 games and didn't make a difference. And furthermore, Reggie White, Julius Peppers, I've seen them go out and have big games without Hall of Fame cornerbacks. This dude has done, he has 0 sacks against the team he's talking about. They did him a disservice, number one, by drafting him out of college as a linebacker and lining him up everywhere in the NFL. He's a human being, Daniel Quinn. He's a human being. And this dude, he's making it personal because he's making it sound like it's a wrestling match. And last time I checked, it's 11 on 11. It's never going to be between him and Kittles. And Kittle was only paying homage to Gary Plummer, when we beat the Cowboys, Gary Plummer had that up under his jersey. He paying homage. It ain't personal. It's personal because it's Cowboys 49. But anywho, I feel like what I watched Sunday, I already knew that was going to happen, but I did not think it was going to blow them out like that. I knew we was going to dominate them because the Cowboys struggle with the Arizona Cardinals every year. You know, Kyler Murray is undefeated against them. You know, traditionally the Rams beat them, the Seahawks beat them. So our division handled them because they can't deal with physicality. And they got a coach who spit bubbles over there. The guy come out of the halftime talking about he forgot to run the football.
That's unbelievable.
And so for me, man, reason why I say I can't put the onus on Dak or the defense, because the offense and defensive coordinators, those guys, that was the most bland plan for a team that does do as much as the San Francisco 49ers do. Like, if you line Michael Parsons up on the right side or the left side, you definitely don't want to line him on the left side, but you put him over there on Trent Williams, he did nothing. But you put him on the weak side of the line, and you just let him go repeatedly. I know that, and I ain't never coached football. Then on offense, you can't tell 5'6" Brandon Cooks to outrun the corner and the safety and turn into Randy Moss. So the issue is bigger than just Dak Prescott. It's easy to put it on Dak, but if you understand the play calling, Dak is being asked to be Dan Marino instead of Donovan McNabb. And y'all can have the flow, man. There's so many issues and ways you can go with this, but it's a lot of problems in Dallas, and it ain't just Dak Prescott.
Flowers, go ahead and take over from here.
Well, to the Michael Parsons stuff, I just honestly think Michael just needs to quiet down.
Yeah.
Because why would it take for George Kittle wearing an F Dallas shirt to motivate you to want to play against the Cowboys, against the 49ers, any better than what the hell y'all been doing the last few showings? It shouldn't take this man wearing a shirt for you to be like, all right, next time we see you, it's on. Why wasn't it on?
It should have been on in the
Sunday?
first place.
Like,
Yeah.
And I'm with you, RC. Micah is a great player, a great athlete. I take nothing away from that, but the worst thing that could have happened to him was being compared to being the modern day LT.
Yeah.
LT was unblockable. It didn't matter who he lined up against.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons cannot beat Trent Williams. It's obvious. You've seen it the last 2 times you played him. So why do you continue, Dan Quinn, to line him up on Trent Williams? You're taking him out the game. That's what you're doing when you put him on Trent. You take him out the game, so that's neutralized. Okay, they run at everybody else. You know, they run power, they run tosses, they bringing Debo in, to run power. It's so much that San Francisco's doing that Dan Quinn does not have success against Kyle Shanahan. That's why he hired him when he was in Atlanta, because he couldn't beat him then. It's obvious. It is so obvious now, but Mike McCarthy, I can go on and on like RC, and I don't want to dwell on it myself because we knew what was going to happen. We didn't know it was going to happen like this, but
right,
San Francisco's going to win this game. But it just goes to show you, man, I have nothing against Dak. Love Dak. He did great things while he was here at Mississippi State and Starkville. But just over the years, especially when he broke his leg or his ankle, I can't remember what happened to him. I think it was the ankle. He's not the same quarterback, so you can't expect him just to sit back there and throw darts. Dak especially was to move around. He can't do that anymore. McCarthy got to figure it out.
Yeah, the whole game plan was shot from the get-go. Pollard only had 8 carries, so you clearly can see that he forgot about the run game. It seemed like the Cowboys just lackluster. They didn't have no weapons outside CeeDee Lamb, right? They got Michael Gallup on one leg. He been hurt numerous seasons. Brandon Cooks, he just really a deep threat now in his age. He used to be a little bit all around, but now he's just more like a one-trick pony. So they let go Cedric Wilson, who I thought were would take Michael Gallup place, but they let Cedric Wilson go.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows me that McCarthy don't know how to build around Dak. I mean, they let go his favorite tight end. I mean, what y'all expect this guy to do? Throw it that many times and y'all only run it 8 times. That's undisciplined football.
And you don't mess with
You play into their hand.
If you're gonna mess with the West Coast offense, you don't try to reinvent the wheel. You kind of just add to it. You don't just try to reinvent the wheel and add this go route that Jerry Rice never ran. Jerry Rice never ran a go route straight down the field. He beat his man on. I mean, you asking
slants, posts.
And see, this the hard part for that. Where I looked at the last interception he threw. Right, the guy, it's the third string linebacker, pick him off, and at that point, the guys he was familiar with are gone. The Amari Cooper, the great route runner, the Dalton Schultz, the Cedric Wilson, they were gone. Like, you couldn't beat the 49ers with you had a better team than the 49ers 2 years ago, and you couldn't beat them with Jimmy Garoppolo. Then last year you could beat Mr. Irrelevant. So you didn't let Mr. Irrelevant become irrelevant with Christian McCaffrey, with Debo, with IU, with Kittle, and you talking about you gonna beat them the next time you see them. You might want to get out the way. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Saints, Detroit, and I would like to throw Atlanta. Atlanta keep messing with me. The way they play, they gonna dog the Cowboys because it's physicality. They get back, they play defense, and they grind the gears. The Cowboys can't handle that, man. They can't handle it.
Right. And they didn't do anything in the offseason to help out Dak. So I would everybody, I know Dante Whitner, he came out and said Dak is trash.
That's the 49.
Come on, Whitner. Like, you in the media, like, even that, like, I think I say some outlandish stuff sometimes, but I don't just come out and be like, just dog somebody when Dante Whitner has his own problems in NFL covering. So I don't know why
Bro, I think the issue, because I was doing it, I just listened to the media, and I was just, but now I'm watching the game different because one thing I've done since I've been on this podcast is I've really watched the games and kind of really tried to get an understanding. Like, I let the media tell me that the Richardson kid wasn't good, and then I watched him play. I'm like, no, Sam Howell. Sam Howell's not good. Sam, y'all got it wrong.
Oh, I knew that.
But I'm saying, if you listen to the media pump your head and make you think, and because you know me, I protect the quarterback. When I watch Dak Prescott, you cannot not run the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Jalen Hurts just throwing 40, 50 times?
No.
I agree.
He's in that tier with Jalen. That's why I was telling Gatwood to pump his brakes last year in the playoff. He like, Jalen's top 5. Like, he's playing within the system, but he's not really playing quarterback. He playing the system. Right. You know, that's why I put Herbert over him, because he can play in any system. He can throw it. He can do certain things that Jalen can't.
Right.
So that's why I was saying with that, he's in that tier of Jalen. Like, he needs supporting cast. I know he's not a great quarterback. That's why I vouch for him, because I don't need him to be Superman. I just need him to keep the game intact. And you get him a good defense. You give him a couple of weapons, and he can eat you alive.
Bro,
it's rare that you find talent like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, where they can do it all. Every quarterback's not built that way.
Patrick Mahomes fits Andy Reid's system
perfectly.
I think Patrick Mahomes can play anywhere, though.
No, sir. No.
I think he has the tools to play anywhere.
This is what Patrick Mahomes has fooled us all, because he wasn't very successful in college. The shit he doing in the NFL, was doing in college, and he turned the ball over. See what I'm saying? You got to have a coach who has the same type of mind that Patrick Mahomes, like this innovative mind, this chance and risk taker. That's Andy Reid. Now,
that's true.
Kyle Shanahan didn't want him. He didn't want Patrick Mahomes. He didn't want him. He could have drafted him. You know why?
Sean Payton wanted him.
But see, Kyle Shanahan didn't want him because he wanted a quarterback who just do what Brock Purdy do, just get the ball out your hand. And if it breaks down, that ain't none of Patrick Mahomes. It break down when he say hut.
Let me tell you why I say Patrick Mahomes can play in his system. If Patrick Mahomes played, let's say, for Jacksonville or played for the Cowboys, his lower ceiling is that level, but his higher ceiling is top.
So you think
top tier quarterback?
Dak Prescott can play for Frank Wright?
No, I'm saying is
Sean Payton. You saying And you saying
Who?
Eric Bieniemy, which he struggled. I'm just gonna name off some OC. You think he just go play with any OC?
You talking about Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like his capabilities put him his lower part put him on that level, but his higher ceiling is the Super Bowl
So
Patrick Mahomes.
the guy that's considered the GOAT had to bring his philosophy that he ran in New England to Tampa Bay to win another Super Bowl.
He ran Bruce Arians. He ran, and he was still successful.
It was altered. It was altered.
But bro, listen, he wanted to play for the 49ers, but they said no because they know he gonna go when he send the play in the Brock Purdy. You better run that shit. You send the play in the Tom Brady. You better hope I run that shit. That's how I go with Tom Brady. He is his own dude. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes not a great talent. He can't come to New Orleans and do what he's doing in Kansas
Well, I'm
City.
saying if with that system, he can do what Dak is doing right now. At his lowest tier, he can produce what Dak is producing. But when you put Patrick Mahomes in the right system that fit him, that's what you get, a product. But you see with different quarterbacks that play in the wrong system, you see they always straggling a line of being great and being mediocre because they might have the right fit. But when they get the right fit, they take it to another level. That's what I'm saying. Patrick Mahomes' capabilities and his talent put him in a system where he might not sell it on the same par as Kirk Cousins and all these lower tier quarterbacks.
Michael Jordan played in the triangle offense, even in Washington. It's the only thing he knew. So if I ask Michael Jordan to run the Princeton offense or something, he not gonna be comfortable. Patrick Mahomes is comfortable in
he's comfortable. I'm saying if you make him uncomfortable, he's still gonna be on Kirk Cousins level. It's just like Michael Jordan, the young Michael Jordan.
It's a good debate.
One thing I'll say about Patrick. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to get this in real quick. I think personality plays a part in this also because Patrick's personality probably wouldn't allow him to clash with somebody like McCarthy, like Aaron Rodgers and McCarthy clashed. You know, Aaron Rodgers had success, but at the same time, he didn't like a lot of shit McCarthy was calling, and he changed a lot of stuff. He did his own thing. But Patrick, like RC is saying, and I think Patrick would have worked with Sean Payton too because of the creativity or the creative mind of Sean Payton along with Andy Reid. That probably would have allowed that to work. But
let me tell you what, Flower, it ain't gonna work because Russell Wilson, even in his beginning of his career, who we seen doing all these, who threw a better deep ball than Russell Wilson in his prime? What is Sean Payton doing to Russell Wilson right now? He putting him in a.
It's not Russell. It's not the offense. If you go back and look at it, it's miscues. Russell Wilson, he's not doing a terrible job.
Think about it though. See, if Sean Payton gets Patrick Mahomes, he gets to like Andy did. He got to be able to put his hand on him and mold him because he's seen the talent.
That's right.
And he was able to direct it. That's why I say that. That's why I say his personality probably would allow him to thrive in other systems because
I get what you're saying.
He's open. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's about being able to. Patrick Mahomes' problem with Eric Bieniemy is because of the way Eric Bieniemy talked to him. But Sean Payton, y'all saying Sean Payton and Andy Reid, they quarterback whisperers. They ain't gonna be talking crazy to him like, get your little curly head ass over here and do this. See, Eric Bieniemy talk crazy to me. Something wrong with Eric Bieniemy, man. Something wrong.
I just feel like with these quarterbacks coming, these young quarterbacks, they need the right system. But sometimes you can't coach talent, and sometimes talent can get you to certain parts where other quarterbacks might not take them. Like Sam Howell Sam Howell, he got a good arm, but what else does he have besides a good arm?
I don't
believe if you swap Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott, we beat the dog shit out of Cowboys still because Kyle Shanahan gonna call plays to cater to Dak Prescott.
That's true.
And Dak Prescott's bigger than Brock Purdy. The only thing Brock has that Dak don't has is this unflappable something. Like bat 2 balls down, sacking, he back in your shit again. You bat 2 balls down and sack Dak, it's like, you can see it. It's like Jimmy G. It's like you just start.
That's why McCarthy didn't do anything to help to sell down Dak or to help that offense. Like he's like, hey, just run it, just keep dropping back and find these receivers that are not open.
Well,
what do you expect this man to throw it to?
This is
He's
why I'm
under
going
pressure.
McCarthy.
You're not helping. Nobody's chipping. Nobody ain't doing anything.
McCarthy's still doing the same stuff he was doing in Green Bay, in my opinion.
Early
Blend,
2000s.
vanilla stuff. You got all this speed. You got Turbin. You got all these young cats. If you want to be in shotgun, let's see. I ain't see no screens. I ain't see no
Yeah, how many jet
quick
sweeps?
passes. No nothing. But mainly run the damn ball.
Yeah.
Right.
But here's the issue. In the offseason, you prioritize a 5'7" receiver instead of calling the Titans saying, hey, listen, I want Derrick Henry. Okay. You put Derrick Henry in that backfield. Now you
Two
got
backs.
Pollard and you got Lightning and you got Thunder. You see,
Yes,
but
sir.
with them, it's like they want to run this offense that they want to be innovative in a way. They want to run out, but it don't mesh with the talent and skill set. Like Turbin, you already had Brandon Cooks and Turbin.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Dak need big
Yep.
receivers. Like I don't understand.
Right. They could win and got D Hop. He was available.
Odell.
Odell.
Yep.
They could have got all these guys, but they sell in their hands and like, oh, we're gonna ride with Turbin. Oh, we're gonna ride with one-legged Michael Gallup.
Well, that's what happens
Come
when you
on,
gotta pay
man.
Dak damn near $50 million a year.
And that's another thing that we talk about, paying these quarterbacks that I never agreed about. I never agreed about paying quarterbacks all that money.
Well, that's for the thing.
Just because the market is set don't mean I have to give you all that money.
This is why I question. This is why I'm about to question y'all right here, and I know we need to move on.
Right.
Okay, Dallas is in a loophole with Dak. If they cut him, they got that's a $60 million cap hit. If they keep him, that's still a $50-60 million cap hit. So they're gonna want to restructure his deal. He wants a new deal. Okay, does Dak go in the office and say, I still want about $46-50 million a year, or does he take less and allow a team to be built around him? See, this is where you find out who wants to win and who wants to make some damn money. This is where it comes down to right here. Because Tom Brady sacrificed to keep talent around him.
Drew took restructured deals many times.
Exactly. Every 49er deal gets restructured. Trent Williams did it 3 times. I remember D4 did
Peyton done
it. Like everybody's restructuring it to keep the team together.
Yeah. So if that coming in like, hey, I want more money, I'm like, you see that door right there? Just turn back around. Cause that's where you heading to.
Deck your ass right out.
You ain't getting it from me. Guys, you haven't won anything. You haven't won anything.
You see how Jerry Jones sitting like this?
Jerry Jones.
When you see a black man sitting like that, this nigga tired. Look, he's sleeping.
He's tired.
He's mad. Jerry Jones sitting just like this. Dak walk his yellow ass in that. You better Dak your ass right out there. You can't negotiate.
He better not be talking about more money. He better not be talking
about he don't throw no 10 in himself. He got 4. What you gonna do? Just stop throwing the
ball?
Well,
he was on pace to keep it on there, but now it's not looking so hot. All right, let's go ahead and get into these games. I'm not gonna talk much about the Saints, but the Saints beat the Patriots 34-0. I mean, shut them out.
I'll watch them.
All right, so I don't need to talk about the Saints. I feel like we still got a lot of things to work on. If we didn't have that pick 6, I don't know what was going to happen in that game because we often still struggling to score. And so we just still need to find our footing. But there were reports coming out of New England, out of Matt Jones' camp, that like I want to try to put it the best way he put it. So they said that you can't cook if you don't have any groceries.
Oh, wow.
Flowers. You feel what Matt Jones is trying to throw down?
I don't. Even though I agree with him in a sense, but who the hell is he to come out and say that? Because look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. And I understand that, the Patriots don't have, I've been telling you this for as long as hell, the slowest team on the outside of the damn league. They don't have any talent, they don't have any talent on the outsides, but still, your decision making when you play quarterback still determines the outcome of the games. And you've been pulled twice in 2 weeks because you have played like dog shit. Excuse my language, America. But I just got to call it the way it is. It's terrible. Mac Jones is not helping the case. You have to understand if you're playing this position, you know what you have. And once these games start, like I said, I had y'all game in the background because I was watching the Colts game on my tablet. So I had y'all in the background. The game was turning out to be ugly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're out,
So
you're right.
You have to understand as a quarterback that I'm gonna take what the defense gives me. Let's not make any mistakes to turn the momentum of the game. And what does Mac Jones do? Boom, interception. Game turns, and it just everything falls off of London Bridge after that. Patriots are terrible. I feel sorry for Bill because all I hear now is, well, it was all Tom Brady. Yes, Tom Brady deserves a good bit of credit, but I'm not about to sit up here and disrespect Bill. The only thing I'm gonna say about Bill, yeah, you probably need to hand over the personnel, get a GM
Too
that
much.
can help you. You're doing too much. Like, do what you do best, and that's coaching. Some of y'all just get in the way of, with yourselves. You trying to run every damn thing. You don't want nobody to tell you what to do
Micromanage.
because you Bill Belichick. But it's nothing wrong with help. There's nothing wrong with having help. You had it in 20 years with Tom Brady. You didn't appreciate it. You ran out the damn door. Now look at you.
As we get
you need
older,
help.
As we get older, as men, we get more stubborn. Especially if you did something for a longer period of time, you feel like I don't need no help. And it's very obvious that Bill needs help. He needs to call Pete Carroll and see what the hell Pete Carroll's doing, because at this point in time, he's, I don't know how old he's 60-something years old, 70, close to 70 years old.
He's about 70. Yeah, about 70.
Right. And so you got to think about it, man, you're not as sharp as you once were. But my thing is for him, he has the same issue that Sean Payton. I'm gonna make this quick. Sean Payton, him, Pete Carroll, all those guys that was in the early 2000s, they're dinosaurs in this version of football, and they won't evolve. Even Matt Canada having one good weekend where the Ravens decided not to catch the ball, that offense still struggled. That's my argument with you with Sean Payton. It's not that he hasn't been a great coach. Football has passed them by. Like you can see the shit they running. It's easy to scheme. And so I just feel like Belichick is vanilla, and you can't cheat no more. You can't recall everybody damn practice no more.
Stop it, man. Yeah, I feel like Belichick need to just let a young gun call the offense. Let a young gun coach the defense. He manage.
Not Bill O'Brien.
He coach. Yeah, he's coach. He need a coach.
He needs better talent. I don't think it's the coach.
You're right. That's too.
Okay, guys, look. I'm gonna say this about the talent. I'm looking at that roster, and he trying to get something. He trying to get cheap freaking labor. That's all it is. Wait a damn minute. Wait a second.
Hey,
somebody done hacked the damn internet. They done came. This guy got a hoodie on. We got an imposter.
We got an imposter.
What's good, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's good?
What's going on, man?
They finally left you off work.
Man, I got out early.
Ran out of there. Nobody got that hoodie.
You gotta let us know when we got guests on the damn show now. It's just the man popping up at the bottom of the street. I thought something wrong with my street down there.
I thought we getting hijacked.
Yeah, that's all, man. The Israelis are trying to get in.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. All right. Stop.
How crazy.
What the hell going on?
Oh, man. But,
hey, T-Right, you missed it before you got on. He was purple. He was purple early on, so I thought maybe some shit was gonna happen on the bottom.
Man, that had me like the dang Papa Smurf over here, man. I don't know what's going on. I think my kid messed with my settings. I think that what happened. I don't know. Wait.
And that nigga looking like Winston. Hey, look, it had him look like Wesley Snipes. He was so black. He was Wesley Snipes black.
You was so black, you were purple, man.
He was great.
And had me look like one of them anime characters, man.
Oh man.
Shoot. All right, so yeah, the Patriots, that dynasty it's over, man. He gonna have to do something and get some, like I said, get some weapons in there. Cause who are the receivers? We have Devontae Parker, who I didn't know. I thought he was gone. Juju.
Hold on. Wait a sec. I don't understand Bill Belichick's obsession with Devontae Parker. Carry on.
Right. He's not even that man anymore.
He's been fascinated with Devontae Parker ever since was in Miami. Like it was just
right.
He has this fascination for these players when he's playing against them and decides to bring them in when they can't
Mike
play
Gesicki.
Oh.
It's just something about them Dolphins, I guess. But let's move on. The Jags beat the Bills 25-20. Flowers. Do the Bills have concerns here?
Big time, man. Just injuries, man. Injuries are killing them. You lose top 5 linebacker in the league. You lose lockdown. I don't give a damn about them signing Josh Norman. It doesn't mean anything. They can still get pressure on people, but when you lose stuff like that, like
so that was real.
Yeah, that was real. They signed Josh Norman. So with that, I mean, I understand it's London. That was a long trip. You know, they got started slow. As you can see, Stephen Diggs was frustrated again. That's another story.
I don't see how you can vibe with somebody like that. That's always frustrated over little things. It's not
I don't get it.
He's getting the ball. He's getting okay, y'all not doing what y'all expect to do. That's when you rally up, not throwing tantrums.
It's random too.
Random.
Like, just be sitting down looking at tablets, looking at, and he'll just jump up like what's wrong?
Like, bro, relax.
Relax.
Right. We're still in this. We're still in the game, Stephon. What are you doing?
And he had a great game too. But like I said, it was just they got started late. Couldn't catch them in time. They probably had a little more time. They win the game. But Trevor Lawrence, I want to switch over to Trevor Lawrence, man. He played great, man. Just accurate all across the field, dotting up people. The run game was solid. Jacksonville was over there for 2 weeks. They were settled. They're used to playing over there. That's their second home. Hell, it might become their home down in the future. You never know. But, Jacksonville just took advantage of being over there, in my opinion. Buffalo got started late, and the game ended.
Yeah, RC, do you just chalk this game up to being overseas?
I'm sick of the London Jaguars, man. Like, NFL, I got a real problem with the NFL trying to act like they the NBA. It's America. Can we have anything? Can we have anything, man? You're giving our shit away, you're giving our money away. You over there. I mean, the Jaguars to me were set up to succeed, and the Bills was set up to fail. We already know Buffalo just got through playing a tough game against the Miami Dolphins, which they handled them. And I think I'm getting to the point where now I'm starting to, as someone who bet on players. I don't really bet on the games no more, but I'm starting to pay attention to stuff like this, guys. Like, we who got the clear advantage by, not just who's out, but who's been over in London 2 weeks. And if you are gonna move Jacksonville there, go ahead and quit teasing us with it. But Jacksonville look good, but they probably ain't gonna look good this week because they got to play in America. Like, if they got to play in Jacksonville, so
you gotta come back.
We'll see.
Right. We'll see. So let's move on. The Falcons beat the Texans 21-19. T. Wright, how can the Falcons build on this win?
I ain't been watching the Falcons this season. Are they pretty good? Are they better than last year?
Yeah, they're better than last year. I'd say they're better than last year.
Better talent, most definitely.
Talent, yeah, better talent. They just need to put together wins. That's what I'm saying. They kind of on and off. So what can they do to keep this going? Got they beat a good Texans team, in my opinion.
I mean, I think it's just gonna come to them playing as many games, like experience, I guess, because they got the talent. I guess it's just gonna come from playing together. But Bijan is nice. Bijan is super nice.
Do you think they underutilizing him?
I can't really say. I haven't watched him this year. I can't really say. I know. I know people that have him in fantasy. They say he's been going off for him. So
yeah, he been going off and not scoring touchdown. He finally had one this pass. What was a pass? It was catching touchdown. Well, I'll let you answer that question, Flower. Do you think they underutilizing him?
I'm kind of in between with it because they probably could give him more touches. Probably could utilize him better and putting him in different positions. I mean, you gotta understand that the head coach for the Falcons, he's a run-oriented guy. That's his thing. So maybe he just needs to get a little more credit for Bijan, or maybe they're just bringing him along a little slower than what people think that should be going on because of
It's
fantasy.
slow.
You know, I
14
mean, because
touches.
he getting
He
but
should average. He should average
get
about 20 plus.
But maybe that turns up, you know, in a few weeks, you know,
He
towards the
got
end
out
of the
touch,
season. You know what I'm saying?
but
But
he's
maybe
still
that
getting out.
changes. Of course. I mean, I don't think they're just trying to. I mean, it's his first year. Let's be real here. Let's not wear the kid down. You know, let's be smart
Man, yeah,
with his
that's true.
touches.
That's true.
You know, I
That's
think
Hey,
true.
that's
Ben.
what's going on.
Hey,
in
Ben.
Yeah,
my
what's
opinion.
what's
why
that?
are you so? Did you play quarterback in high school or something? Or
No,
they didn't let you play quarterback? Why the hell you so hard on quarterbacks, man? Like,
I'm talking
what
about
is your
Bijan
deal?
Robinson. I ain't talking about Ridder.
I thought you were talking about the
Because I
quarterback.
played. You know what?
You all hard on
On
Ridder.
quarterbacks, I played receiver. I played receiver before in various first grade when a guy can barely get you the ball. So
I
yeah,
will say this.
That's
Now,
what it is, right there.
I
That's
picked
what it
Houston
is.
to win
I
because
hate
I
it.
didn't think
I
Ridder.
actually stopped playing offense because of that.
I picked Houston to win
I
because
switched to
of
defense.
I picked
Steph on
Houston to win
you.
because of CJ Stroud.
Right. Yeah, I thought that Ridder probably couldn't outperform CJ. That's why I picked the Texans. I mean, it was a close game. I know
Yeah,
RC probably was upset because he picked Atlanta and we changed his mind.
right. But RC, let me help you though. They won on a last minute drive that nobody saw coming. CJ Stroud led his own drive, and Ridder got the ball back. And who would have thought that he would lead a game-winning drive? So
Okay.
it
Well,
came
let me break it down to you. Ridder was
Mhm.
really a good passer at Cincinnati. If you can watch him, what he did, it all goes back to who your coach is. His coach is a run-oriented guy.
It's not that.
I mean, trust me, bro. Dude can throw the ball. It's just
Yeah,
how
to the team. He really good at
Pitts
that.
had 15 points in fantasy. I set him on the bench because I didn't trust him. So you best believe I was pissed.
Well,
You know,
I
heard a stat that was very interesting. They said that Ridder haven't lost a home game since high school.
Mm.
Right.
Hey, what they
In the
playing
NFL
in
too? In the NFL too?
Yep. He never
Yeah.
lost a home game in Cincinnati. He never lost a home game now.
keep that in mind.
Yep. I'm picking them
I
in
thought that was
home.
very interesting. I'm like, dang.
Not
Wish
if you
you would
done
have
brought
told me
not if,
that.
not
I
if
said
you
that
done brought
makes
that
sense
stat
now.
up. Not if you
Yeah.
done brought that
Yeah,
up.
I
He
wish I
gonna
knew
lose
that other
every
day, Kyle. Look, that makes sense now.
Well, it worked out because I mean I had the Texans like 3.5, so I was good. So they didn't really on my tickets, so it really didn't make me no difference.
Right. So stay away from. I still don't believe in Ridder, but I feel like Taylor Heineke can do a better job. But hey, I'm not the coach, right? All right. The Lions beat the Panthers 42-24. RC. Bryce Young is 0-5. I mean, he playing terribly. What can they do to help out this young man?
Fire Frank Wright right now, today, right at this minute. If you can do it right now, get his ass out there right now. Because you tell you cannot tell me, you can't tell Ben, listen. If I got down here in the corner, try to warn us about Frank Wright. If you watch the offense, like it to me, I really feel like they do these guys a disservice not trying to go out and get guys who are proven. You know, Adam Thielen was proven, but D Hop shouldn't have to been going around trying to sell himself to nobody. He should have been on that team. You know, if you really wanted to win, but we do know every team in the National Football League is not trying to win a Super Bowl. And that kid is too short to stand in the pocket. You know, it's got to be something quick. It's got to be some stuff that he can be, that works to his strengths. If this guy could not coach or he struggled to coach, and in Indianapolis, who gave him was willing to give him whatever he wanted, like he really gonna struggle with a team that got to wait on what they need. And so it ain't Bryce Young. It's the guy calling the plays and the upper management once again.
I mean, it's bad. Flowers, what you think of the Panthers and Bryce Young? I mean, how they gonna bring in more players around him if he can barely get the ball out?
Man, I wrote, look, the NFL got a script. I told you the damn script when the season started. I told you what was going to happen. I told you they were going to start off like 1-5. They might win a few games towards the end of the year, but it's going to be a struggle because they don't have enough talent for this young man. Plain and simple. Like I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at their roster now. Why the hell does Laviska Shenault Jr. have 5 carries? Like, let's be real here. He's wide out. Why is he carrying the ball?
What?
Chuba Hubbard, 9 carries. Miles Sanders, you paying him $10 million damn near a year. He got 7 carries. Bryce Young, 41 attempts. And I understand that they got down, of course, so you got to throw the ball. But my goodness, this kid, I just feel like Frank doesn't give him the right opportunity to really just excel at what he does. The offensive line isn't good. Frank wants you to drop back 5-7 steps and throw it 20 yards down the
You
field.
don't have time.
It has to be read in Frank's eyes. It got to be seen. It's his system. It got to be done this way. He doesn't try to do anything to help the quarterbacks out. My opinion. But what do I know?
All right. T Wright, man, you throwing me off since you here. I had called in there a long time. I gotta get back in the groove. T Wright, where will you rank the Lions right now in the NFC?
In the NFC, let me go down the list. You got the
Niners, Eagles, Cowboys.
Cowboys are not third.
I'm just saying we just naming teams.
Okay, just making sure. Make sure.
Maybe Saints.
Lions are third. Seahawks.
You said the Lions third over the Cowboys?
Yeah, they can score more points than them.
Yep, and they can play better defense. I think they more consistent.
I don't know about better defense. They just create better turnovers. They have more turnovers. They create turnovers, Lions. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, the
Cowboy defense gave up 41 points.
But I feel like the 49ers
that was y'all, though. That was the
better
49ers,
than the Lions. Though. Yeah, that's 49ers got a.
Okay,
but you forget that
when they give up 45
team,
points to the Eagles and they give up 40. Listen, I'm telling you,
40 is crazy though. 40 is crazy.
Giants are garbage. They couldn't score. They couldn't score 20 on the Cardinals. The Patriots are garbage. They take advantage of teams like that. That's what they're supposed to do.
But I feel like the Cowboys would give the Lions a run for them. I think the Lions will probably win because, like you said, it just they create turnovers
right at them, right down they throw. I'm telling you now, the Lions are running right down.
Can we all agree on this panel right here that the line has officially turned towards the right way? Because he's looking the other way all the many years. Now he done read at the screen. Can we all agree that they more physical than Dallas?
Yes.
Have you watched them play?
They play like they
head coach. You know what? Yeah, they'll be. I'll say third just because Dallas lost.
I'm gonna go and say it now.
Last week.
I'm gonna go and say it now. Eagles or Niners are gonna get the number 1 seed, and the Lions gonna get in the playoff and give them teams a problem. Eagles, 49ers, Cowboys, Saints. You do not want to play the Lions, even my team, because what they do travels.
Lions might be the 2 seed.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, don't want to play
with
them.
What, better than Eagles?
Bro, listen to me.
Okay. Look at the Eagles.
They play real sound defense.
They still doing what they need to do.
No, what I'm saying, look at the Eagles schedule and look at the Lions schedule. That's all I'm gonna tell you. The Lions schedule compared to the Eagles is far better for them to make a run to be the 2 seed. That's all I'm saying.
And they got They got a really good offensive line. And here's the scary part about the Lions. They do exactly what our teams do. They get after the passer. Then they got a guy who had a motor. They Nick Bosa at 97, 800. He's a dog. And
but
then
that's one side though.
But I'm saying they got playmakers on both sides. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm just saying like the Lions, they give up chunk plays, but they create turnovers. That'll be the key to their victory if they can force that to create some turnovers, which
they can do that.
Can happen.
They can do that.
Shit, I can do
it. Okay. All right. The Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16. RC, what you doing about this Giants team?
Bro, how did the Giants make the playoff last year with the same roster they got this year? Because
you can't watch it. I don't know.
Listen, this the same team. They missing Richard James. And they added Darren Waller. Yep. So my thing is, was the NFC that bad? Because the Giants have the same roster. And I really feel like, to me personally, this is another one of those situations. Josh McDaniels, Brian Dable. This is that coaching tree of Belichick that shows, hey, they don't have their own person, their own identity. They don't know who they are. They just copying his blueprint, and it ain't working. They don't have. You trying to win football games with backup receivers. Like you don't have a guy that really scare any defense, and poor Saquon gonna stay injured because there's nobody to help him outside the numbers. So
yeah, I think last year they ran the ball better, and Saquon was there compared to now. I can't remember what their schedule was like, so I can't
they
speak
caught a
on
lot of
that.
people off guard.
Schedule was poo.
I think that's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the schedule
And they caught a
was
lot of
not
people,
that
like you
great.
said.
T-Right, are you still impressed by the Dolphins' output right now?
I mean, I am. We saw glimpses of it last year when Tua went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've been good with a healthy Tua. We ain't never seen them be bad with him that I can remember. It doesn't really surprise me.
Past 2 years.
Past 2
Right.
years, they've been good, and Tua staying upright. That's the key, right, fellas?
Key.
We were worrying about his concussions, and now,
Now they got a what's brother name from Chicago? Claypool?
yeah, Claypool. I'm not worried about Claypool. He gonna have to show me something first.
I think he's good. That'll give him a big target in the red zone.
When he's not getting the ball, is he gonna still give effort? That's the key.
I mean, they winning, so it'll probably.
I mean, they'll win in Pittsburgh, and
not like this.
Bro, listen, Claypool gonna be fine. He over there. He's a part of the 100-mile relay. Like he fast. Everybody over there fast. They got to do in the practice squad fast. He in Miami. If he pissed off in Miami, this is his last hurrah. He can't be mad. Just stay away from Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade.
I don't know. I'm just going off track record here. I'm just going off track record, and his track record shows that when he's not getting touches,
Chicago,
pity party.
It's cold. Pittsburgh, it's freezing. Miami, even when he get mad, just go on South Beach. He'll feel better about himself. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
All right. The Steelers beat the Ravens 17-10. Flowers, you said you knew. You said on the last show that you knew.
I should have stuck with it. I told you.
I backed off of it. I don't know why I backed off that.
So wait, Lamar played a great game.
Yeah.
Besides the interception he threw in the red zone, but 7 drops. Yeah. 7 drops.
That's too many. And they had.
Did you see the one with Bateman? Where he had it like
Bateman hit him dead in his hands.
So he said,
let me tell y'all a story about that. Because I was getting my son ready Monday morning and I was watching Get Up. I love Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan was talking about the offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, right? Mm-hmm. He said that he has the wideouts catching rugby balls in practice. So, y'all know how big a rugby ball is.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Why in the hell are you catching rugby balls? Your damn hands all the way out here trying to catch. That's why shit went right through his
that's why Payton was like this.
They out there like this. They out there catching the ball
like he look like Mickey Mouse
catching the ball like some scarecrows.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never played football, practice football, what I'm about to say is key to football. Repetition is key in football. That's why we practice. That's why you do reps to craft your skill. So if you're going out catching damn rugby balls, your damn hand out here all the way, how the hell you gonna catch a ball when your hands need to be in here?
Coaching. Hey, you know the issue I have with we always want to call players bust. We need to start calling coaches bust.
Terrible.
Right.
Bro, they be messing up players' careers, man, with that crap. Rugby ball.
Yeah, cause you always see players practice hand-eye coordination with small balls and reflexes,
Yes.
And get on a jug machine and all this. That's crazy. I never thought, why would he choose a rugby ball?
I heard this Monday morning while I was dressing my son. I was like, shit, well, that explains it.
You might well gonna be out there catching basketballs then.
I'm telling you.
So
that's another quarterback that they need to quit trying to make a pocket passer. Like, do you realize that dude ain't running the ball? I understand, injuries and stuff like that. But when I'm comfortable, when I'm being RC, I'm in my zone. I can thrive. You ask me to be somebody else, it's going to be very obvious that I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. And that you watch him play quarterback now, he out there patting her up. Like,
Yeah, he only had 6 rushes this past
I
game.
think it's because it's just the Steelers.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
that too.
RC, how you feel about Mike Tomlin going into the bye with a record of 3-2-3?
I feel like Mike Tomlin trying to
No,
get the
3-2.
90 days, baby.
3-2.
Hey, I'm trying to get the 90 days so I can keep this whole narrative that I ain't got a losing record. And mediocrity. I like Mike Tomlin, but I said this the other day to a guy when it comes to Mike Tomlin in prime time. He said, man, Mike Tomlin like prime. Mike Tomlin's a good sound bite. Prime, if Prime say, look at me. I mean, he really speaking from his soul when Prime say that. Mike Tomlin done thought up this whole something. It's like he's a philosopher or something. But it ain't translating into Super Bowl wins and playoff wins. You just like your boy, Sean Payton with that 1 ring, McCarthy with that 1 ring, John Gruden with that 1 ring. What they all got in common? 1 ring. 1 ring. And he living off that damn 1 ring, ain't he? I don't trust the Steelers. I won't pick them after the bye. I won't pick them during the bye. They can't even beat the bye.
I know. Yeah, I remember we were so high on the Steelers being a red hot team coming into the season, and that hand showed anything. Kenny Pickett has regressed. He not seeing the field like he was seeing.
They got real good defense.
Yeah. TJ Watt called game.
But
he got this.
Hey, TJ Watt. This is what I want to tell Michael Parsons. You want to talk about revenge? TJ Watt had 3 sacks against the 49ers.
So I did.
So if you want to really be able to talk and be big dog and be talking, go get sacks, brother. TJ Watt had 3 sacks in the game against the 49ers, and they lost. He should be the one talking about next time I see him, I'll beat you up because he beat us up. So
Michael Parsons.
TJ Watts is the real deal.
Real deal.
Gonna be 30 years old, it don't mean nothing. Pay the man again.
All right, Flowers, your time to shine. The Colts beat the Titans 23-16.
We got that right. Flower. We got that right.
Oh yeah. I seen it from a mile away. So it's a different regime here. We've always had the players to compete with anybody in the damn NFL.
Yep.
It's the coaching. You know, Shane Steichen is young. Still a lot of things. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of things. A few things that he could clean up. You know, here and there, and that's fine. But I love the way this roster's put together. Anthony Richardson. I want to talk about Anthony Richardson. I need you, young man, take care of yourself out on this football field. It's nothing wrong with running. We understand that you're 6'4", 245, 50 pounds. But young man, you're in a league full of grown men.
Yes,
your body's soft. That tissue is soft, man. You got to slide. You got to get down. And the play that he got hurt on, it just looked so awkward because of the way he landed. And, you know, when I seen him hold his shoulder, the first thing I thought was he probably got an AC joint sprain. That's what he got. But the severity of it is pretty severe. As far as I think it's a grade 3. You know, you're used to seeing grade 1s. He's getting a second opinion, but he might be out, 2 weeks to a month. You know, I'm not going to panic because I'm comfortable with Gardner. Gardner can win us games. You know, we got Jonathan back, Zach Moss, astounding. I think Zach is 5-6 yards to carry now up on the season, man. For us to go in and just out physical the Titans at their own game, especially on the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line, the house of pancakes this past weekend. I seen Jeffrey Simmons on his back. I seen, our guards putting defensive tackles on back. I've seen it all this past weekend. I was proud of those guys. The youngsters are continuing to make plays. Now, like I said, the one thing I do worry about with our defense is because we're young. We have great players in the secondary, but they're young. D-Hop took advantage of some things. But other than that, man, we got after them. Derrick Henry was a non-factor during the whole game. I do like the Tyjae Spears kid that they got from Tulane. He's pretty explosive. I think he might be their future. But it was a big win by us to break that 7-game losing streak at home. The Titans beat us 4 times, I think, in the last 4 or 5 games they've beaten us. So it's just good to beat them again and just to be on top early, man. I'm not used to seeing 3-2. I'm used to seeing 1-4, over the past 3-4 years. So it just happened for us just to be on top.
Right. Yeah, I played a solid game. Yeah, I heard a rumor coming out of Indianapolis that the Colts are ready to kind of go away from the Jalen Hurts type plays and focus more on his passing. Cause they seen that his passing bill, they like, he looked pretty poised and pretty comfortable. So they said that they'll plan on taking some of them plays out, which some guys from Pro Football Focus said like they need to keep them in because it don't hurt to have a little running play like that. So what do you
Of
think
course.
about the noise coming out that they might take away some of them Jalen Hurts type plays?
The only thing I'm gonna say about this is we got JT back. Zach Moss is great. Use that 1-2 punch, but when we get in the red zone, that's when you use Anthony Richardson legs. Because once you get them down there, the creativity of Shane Steichen, there's a lot of things we can do in that 20-yard stretch. So
Right.
just run them down there more. And Anthony is doing a great job of when he's passing, he's sitting back there trying to make a read and a throw. So he's not just taking off or anything. I don't want people to think that he's just dropping back and taking off and running because he's not. But shit, you would know that if you watch the damn game. Now I ain't
Yep.
talking about you, man. But
Yep.
just in general, the kid is trying to play quarterback, but he has God-given ability that he can do other things. So let's not limit him from that. Let's just make him be careful, with his decision makings when he runs. Let's get down because shit, you can run and slide and get down. You don't have to take nobody head on. Anthony, you ain't gotta be no superhero, my brother.
Right. Yeah, let me people that listen, let me clarify what I'm talking about. They were talking about taking out design run plays like Jalen. That's all. They ain't talking about AR scrambling, nothing like that, or running first, but they talking about design run plays, folks. So, all right, the Eagles beat the Rams 33-14. RC, you said it was a trap game.
Yeah,
Wasn't so much of a trap.
It was. If you watched the game, sir, you would realize it was a better
wasn't so
game
much of a
than
trap.
advertised. But it was better game than advertised. The Rams fought. The Rams played well. It's just the Eagles overwhelmed them. They have more depth. The Rams issue. The Rams still can't get away from the roster that they have. They're gonna be competitive with the two receivers that they have, and they still have an Aaron Donald, but they don't have any depth. Who's coming in when they going out? And that was the issue. The Eagles were able to outlast
Jalen
them.
Carter.
Yeah, and it was them playing well, and that guy I seen Reddick showed up in the end too.
Yeah.
And so but kudos to the Rams. They're gonna fight everybody all year, including us and the Cowboys coming up soon.
Yeah, we've seen Cooper Kupp come back with 8 catches, 118 yards, and Puka Nua, I think that's how you say his last name. Nakua. Yeah, Nakua had 7 catches, I believe, for 71 yards and a touchdown. So that's crazy. But the Eagles take care of the Rams 23-14. The Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20. See, right, Joshua Dobbs, right? Everybody's like, oh, he's the man, he's it, he's that. So a quote came out and said the outside speculation is that the Cardinals are likely will move on after this season from Kyler Murray, but there are common sense reasons to speculate, that way. So is Joshua Dobbs playing well enough to move on from Kyler Murray?
I think a lot of it is that Kyler Murray left a bad taste in their mouth after all that stuff he did. And I think it doesn't really matter. They tanking anyway, huh?
Now, I don't look like they tanking, like they playing with a win.
But they need
I
to
don't know what they're playing with. I don't know what they're playing for.
I'd be tanking. But after they must not seen old boy from USC.
Yeah.
I think he came out and said he wouldn't play. He wanted to play in certain places anyway. But.
Yeah, he only named 15, so there you go. So Flowers, the Bengals. Joe Burrow dancing around back there. He was juking out people in the pocket. Is that calf? Is he all right? Was he faking?
Man, I should have took it. Look, I should have took his down word for it because he said, look, after the game previously, before this past one, he says the best he's felt after a game. Should have took his advice. America, I had a 12-team ticket. This was the game that messed my ticket up. I had 11 out of 12 right. And I went with the Cardinals because they were at home. I didn't pick them outright. I just went +5. It was close for a while, but then it just got out of hand. Man, the Cardinals looked like what we thought they were. and the Bengals are starting to look like what we think they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, Flowers, Joshua Dobbs, you might want to send him a letter, because he's the reason why.
Yes, he is.
I think he had 4 turnovers by himself. He had RC, check this out. He had a pick 6, right? He had a fumble in the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
He had another interception late in the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
3 turnovers for Joshua Dobbs.
I ain't blaming him.
He did. I watched that fourth quarter because I had money on the line.
He sold.
He was terrible in the fourth. I mean, because the game was close. The Bengals scored 10 points. That was it right there. That was the game right there.
So I'm gonna defend Joshua Dobbs because there's no more DeAndre Hopkins. Hell, there ain't no Larry Fitzgerald. We don't know who the hell out there. Early Duke said they ain't even got no Anquan Bolden. Who the hell he throwing to? And then I want you to pay attention to something, bro. Teams who are tanking, teams who have this idea of getting a high draft pick or whatever it is that they don't have nothing to do with the Super Bowl, they're gonna be up and down all year.
Mm-hmm.
And so next week, whoever he plays, he gonna look totally different. It just depends on what they're trying to do. Because man, I really don't understand what the direction the Cardinals are going in, bro. Because this has Josh Rosen all over again with Kyler Murray being there for a short period of time, like they did Josh Rosen after picking him number 1. So the Cardinals are in freaking this dysfunction. Because I don't blame Caleb Williams. Don't come to that. They picked 2 number 1 picks already, didn't know what to do with him. So I don't blame Joshua Dobbs for that loss, man. I really blame the fact that he out there throwing the who. Can you tell me who?
Well, I mean, you still can't throw bad passes, man.
I know, but at some point, bro, you gotta have exceptional talent.
Yeah, like Jamar Chase.
I think, and he took a sack in the first half.
So okay, put Joe Burrow in Arizona.
He took a sack on a naked bootleg, RC.
Okay, all right. It's naked. But answer this. Put some clothes on and tell me if you put Joe Burrow in Arizona and you put Joshua Dobbs in Cincinnati, and tell me Joe Burrow won't be doing the same shit. Because you know what?
It'll look better.
No, it won't.
Joshua Dobbs is now on par with Joe.
Joe Burrow look really good with really good talent. Okay?
But he's better talent than Joshua Dobbs.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is we ain't seen him without good talent ever. He like Magic Johnson. We don't know what he looks like as a player.
I don't give a care if Joshua Dobbs have Julio.
You gotta think about
Calvin.
what RC's saying, because he was at Ohio State and he couldn't win the job there.
We listen. Who can't throw the ball to Jefferson, Marshall? I'm talking about Charles.
Had an all-star team in college.
All one team, man. Quit playing me, man. Quit playing me, man. Stop playing.
Y'all can't sell me. Sometimes, guys. Sometimes in college, it just don't click. But when you get to the NFL, you see things happen.
Look,
you see things happen.
Them Negroes were cutting like deer. Listen, you got two receivers in the league right now, Chase and Jefferson. They top 5 right now.
So explain CJ Stroud then.
Joe legit. Stroud legit.
Yeah. I mean, see, he just throwing a Nico Con. Y'all making fun of Nico a year ago.
I ain't making fun of Nico.
Yeah, you did. You like Nico who?
This is why I say Stroud.
No, you're not gonna listen. What Nico went to school at? What Nico went to school at?
Man, it slipped my mind. I can't remember.
Michigan. Why am I talking about Michigan players?
Yeah, you said Nico who? No, you making fun of Nico, bro. I ain't gonna take on that.
Nico was good at Michigan, man. My point is this. I'm saying with Joshua Dobbs. I'm not saying Joshua Dobbs is a great quarterback. But I saw Joshua Dobbs with this Wilson kid and Hollywood Brown beat the best defense at that time, the Cowboys. I saw Joshua Dobbs against the 49ers go 99 yards. He ain't bad, bro.
Do we need to put a poll up? Joshua Dobbs or Kyler Murray?
Hell no. Wait a minute. No.
Because that's what RC pretty much saying.
Because
Joshua Dobbs. That's what he pretty much saying.
If Kyler Murray is playing this game, they might win this game.
Yeah.
Like, Dobbs made some terrible decisions. They were able to run the ball. I feel like they got away from running the ball.
At some point. I forgot what point they lost Connor.
And they lost Connor, and they were trying to make makeshift with other things. But
That's why they lost.
still,
That's why they lost.
you put it in Dom's
Connor
hands. Boom.
Because Connor, he left the game hurt.
He was tough. He tough, bro. Like, you gotta understand.
He's tough. I ain't gonna give him that. He beat cancer. He's tough, but he stayed hurt way too much.
My point is this: we can move on. Sometimes I think we give guys credit, but I feel like even in Brock Purdy's situation, bro, like, literally, I don't think Brock Purdy, if you put him in Arizona, he gonna do what he doing in San Francisco. Bro, if you just stand upright and just don't be an egg-sucking dog, you gonna have 4 touchdowns with them boys, man. Just don't be stupid. Just get the ball up to him.
Well, he was being stupid.
Yeah, he had a bad
Sunday. He had a bad game. I ain't gonna say that it's a trend, but I got one eyebrow raised. I'm betting on these games. So, all right, the Hackett Bowl. The Jets beat the Broncos 31-21. I'm just gonna say this: it wasn't nothing. It's nothing the Jets did. The Broncos had costly turnovers that cost them this game. So I'll let T Wright handle this.
They putting slut on my God name, bro. On Sean Payton's name, bro.
That's why I let you take the uniform of Saints. So I know you're gonna say something good.
Making my heart hurt, bro. And they be right. That's what really hurt.
Who fault is it, T Wright? Tell him, T Wright. Tell him that's not Sean Payton's fault. Tell him it's not his fault.
I would love to say that, but you can't say what you said. Get in there. And
no,
worse than him. Okay.
Hey, he spoke nothing but the truth. And that's what the world wants, right? Everybody talking about don't be fake. Say what's on your chest. And he said what's on his chest.
And then,
that's all it comes down to.
If you're going to say that, you got to come in and do better, bro.
But, hey, I can't help that my punt returner fumbled the football and get a Jets a short field to score. It's not my fault. It's not my fault Russell Wilson fumbled the ball and get picked up by the Jets to score a touchdown and give them the lead.
Every week we get on here.
Come on, man.
Every week you get on here. You sound like them people that be fighting for Biden and Trump. You sound just like this folks, man. Like, is this dude running for president or something? Like, listen, man, let me explain something to you, man. Let me explain something to you. You make excuses for this dude, but you hold everybody else to the fire. I need you to look at this. This man talked about this man, talked about that man, and turned around and did exactly what that man did.
Yep.
Like, Nathaniel Hackett, I hate saying his name, didn't get 70 points hung on his team last year. Nathaniel Hackett did not, listen, bro, his defense was better than Sean Payton's defense. Nathaniel Hackett over time probably would have got better if he got a chance to kind of.
Defense.
Right.
Where was offense ranked?
But
I mean, they just flopped, Darcy. They just flopped. He didn't have a great defense, but he had a great defense, but he had a poor offense. So Sean Payton has a poor defense, but he have a pretty good offense. So they just flipped, okay?
No.
That's it.
Maybe you do that. Because if that's the case, why did Nathaniel Hackett come in Mile High and put up over 400 yards of total offense?
On defense. I mean, it's not that hard when Denver got exposed by Chicago. It's not that.
Russell Wilson, 196 yards. Zach Wilson, 199 yards.
Guess who the Broncos play this week, Ben?
The 49ers?
No.
Who?
I think they play Kansas City on Thursday night. I think that's a Thursday night game. Okay, so look. So I don't know what a game is, but I know the NFL. I know the NFL.
It don't matter.
You said Kansas City.
No, hold on, man. I know the NFL. In my heart, for some reason, Denver finna come out and play ball against Kansas City.
They ain't gonna win.
See, listen. It's not that they don't have talent, Ben. That's the same roster, dude.
It's not the same roster.
Hold on.
You're
basically,
right.
it's the same roster. Wait a minute.
Yes.
You brought in the worst right tackle in the National Football League, Mike McGlinchey. Put him over there. Like, he was horrible in San Francisco. He was horrible. Okay? We got all our quarterbacks hurt because of him. He turning people loose. Okay? Him. All right? He over there. Then you bringing in other Saints players, trickling them in. Then you getting rid of Randy Gregory. Then you get rid of Bradley Chubb. Like,
Randy Gregory ain't playing though.
But listen though. Listen, these dudes were balling last year. Bradley Chubb, Nick I mean,
that was before Peyton.
But I'm
Peyton
saying,
trade Chubb.
okay, but that was before Peyton. But the management, whoever running the show, Walmart, the Walmart people don't know what the hell they doing. You don't get rid of stalwarts like Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory you paid in 2022, and then you don't start bringing in Saints players. You bringing in players that really you can't utilize in this system because you don't have a Drew Brees, you don't have a settle down guy. You have a Russell Wilson who is a guy that play off schedule. Like I said, Donovan McNabb. Drew Brees and Russell Wilson are so opposite. That's why I don't see this working ever. Because that man needed Brock Purdy. Your guy needed Brock Purdy. He need a guy who sit in the pocket and pass the ball.
But
That's what
like
he
I
needs.
said, if you watch some of these different Bronco games, it's not always Russell. It's not the offense.
No,
it's
but
not
listen
terrible.
What I'm saying, bro.
It's just
this is
turnovers.
This is not a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's why Sean probably gonna get rid of Russ.
Yeah, because Russ he look uncomfortable. Russ look uncomfortable.
And look, we hear reports about Russ coming out now that he was such a great teammate, and that's why the Seattle finally burned and crashed. You saying Marshawn is lying?
Yeah, I don't believe.
I'm gonna tell you why. Really, you saying Marshawn is lying about that?
Listen to this. If you take a guy who brought up in the hood, and you take a guy that's not brought up in the hood, and you put them in a room together, they got different personalities and thought process. Marshawn, Marshawn is a hood dude. Okay, Richard Sherman is a conformer. Earl Thomas is a hood dude. You gotta see who the dudes. Russell Wilson is. I don't want to call him lame and square. He's just a normal guy. So listen, he not ever been in no entourage. He ain't rolling with the group in the crowd. He's a different type of dude. I feel like they looking at him differently because how he is his personality don't mesh with theirs. Listen to my
make no sense about playing football together.
Patrinity. Yes, it does matter in football.
It does. Like, let me tell you why.
So is Kobe Bryant gonna hang with James Harden and Lil Baby?
Well, I bet you can test Kobe. He didn't even have his number. He had him blocked. He couldn't even reach the man. And that's the running back. That is his star running back. And you cannot reach your quarterback.
Listen, bro.
Man.
There's things that Russell Wilson know about. But listen. Marshawn became famous after all the fuck ups in Buffalo.
Yeah, you heard it from one side too.
He said it. Marshawn
you hear that from numerous people.
No, Marshawn said
if Golden Tate, if Golden Tate,
from Russell's side though.
Of course, Russ ain't gonna speak on it because he don't speak on stuff like that.
But
let me say something. If your receivers are disrespecting you by hollering at your wife, then you know there's disconnect.
Bro,
right? I'm just saying, if your whole team is disconnected from you,
that speaks more on the character of the people he was playing with.
Right, I'm saying, but that's not showing that how much respect they have for him too. If you hear stuff from Denver when the O-line ain't picking you up, they yelling at you, and your backup quarterback got to save you, and you got ropes.
Watch this flower. When Drew
Come on, man, you can't take up for Russ like that.
When Drew Brees made an out-of-pocket comment about the black soldiers, and he, and people start thinking, you got folks thinking Drew's a racist, which we know he's not. He was out of pocket. He was out of pocket. His teammates started looking at him different. I remember Michael Thomas tweeting out something, and
I'm gonna forgive you, but
that don't still. But you always see the Saints players rally around each other. Each other. Michael Thomas, they still boy like I don't know what you getting at. Cause they can call Drew whenever and Demario Davis checked Drew. He tested Drew. They couldn't test Russell. How many players are checking? Yes,
you don't know.
Demario Davis came out and said he did it.
You cannot guarantee me that.
Yeah, yes, you can go see. You can go back and look at it. They had conversations.
You know who fault this is? Pete
Come
Carroll.
on, man.
I'm gonna tell you why this Pete Carroll fault.
But they said he had like his own office and like it's stuff like that.
Yeah,
but that's
you
Pete
can't
Carroll
go past the rope, RC. Look, I'm checking you. You said you come up to me.
Denver. Yeah.
No, look, RC, like, yo, Russ, let me talk to you. Like, nah, bro, you can't come past this rope. Dog. You're not up here. You're not up here with me.
Okay,
let me say
something. This is what I'm saying. Kobe Bryant had special treatment in LA. There's footage of Kobe Bryant calling his teammates, Sherman, don't get next to me. You ain't on my level. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on now. Now, Pete Carroll created that Russell Wilson monster by getting him on the goal line and saying, we want you to say we're going to Walt Disney. He was crowned and being okay. When the Legion of Boom started falling off, did the Seahawks fall off? No, they kept rolling. They kept rolling. They rolled without the Legion of Boom. I can attest to this
They
because I'm
had
a
a
Niner.
pretty good. They had a decent defense too. When the
No,
Legion Boom fell out, yeah, they did. It was
Listen,
decent. It was
I'm
still
saying,
decent.
so with Sean Payton making that decision, well, not Sean Payton, with Pete Carroll making that decision, can we? And this is just a question: can we blame on Russell Wilson for not speaking up and being like, "You should
Right.
give the ball to Marshawn,"
no, listen.
or "You shouldn't give me
Go
my
ahead.
own office in the facility"?
Go ahead.
First of all, Russ was not a number one pick. Matt Flynn had the job before Russ. Listen to what I'm saying. Matt Flynn had just got paid. Russ coming in out of NC State, he trying to make the team. Tavares Jackson was on the team. He was on the team. Matt Flynn. Russ beat out Matt Flynn, get the job. Russ is the type of guy I'm adapting to whatever the situation is. They catered the offense to Russ, but they really ran the ball more than they did anything else. The offense started to evolve. He was winning games with Baldwin and whoever else you name that ain't number one top receivers. And then look at this. This is what the crazy part about why Russell Wilson, I ain't gonna let nobody stand on his name. He ain't never said a bad word about them dudes.
None of them.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. They got proper.
Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Because if you just honestly just look at it as a whole, this is an ego problem with those guys.
Me.
How?
Listen.
Oh,
Just listen. You laughing, but you just need to listen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it just.
This is Pete Carroll's fault. You're talking about, well, Russell should have just changed play and handed it off. Why would he do that? He's only doing what he's told.
Why you call it?
Okay.
True. Why you call it? I agree with that.
And
but
then,
still.
Listen, wait. I'm gonna let you talk as soon as I say this. Okay, the play happens. Obviously, we're watching the game. We know it should have happened. We know what Pete Carroll's trying to do from afar. They didn't want Marshawn to be the MVP.
No.
But why should they get on Russell about it? Go talk to Pete about it. Stop giving Russell shit about it.
He did. If y'all watched the Marshawn interview, if you did, he went to talk to Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll told him, don't say anything to Russ. If you got something to say to Russ, say it to me, and we relate the message to Russ. That's what I'm saying. I can't talk to my own teammate. I can't call my own teammate. Come on, man.
What?
You tell me how many times you had teammates. So you tell me you couldn't text or call your own.
No, because listen, that's not the. Maybe the block came after they had words. So you sitting here saying that. Well, ever since it's like if everybody listen, it's like you saying like that Russ had a call block on every damn body as soon as he got on the damn team. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened prior to.
So let me ask you this:
block on.
How many teammates came to defense of Russell Wilson?
Bro, listen. Let me explain something to you, though, man. Listen to this. Let me tell you this. Now, listen to this, bro. The media now, social media, people glorify dumb shit. So how did Marshawn Lynch become famous? All but being stupid. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you. Marshawn Lynch he's sitting up there, I'm just here, so I want to be I'm about that action, boss. And it's just like the media fed in. Even when he's doing the interview with Shannon Sharp, he's way more intelligent than he come off to be, but he got to play this role of stupid or say dumb shit. Hold on. But you playing a role in the image that gets you paid. Now you get more likes and views for saying dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I think he's just being real. I don't think that's him acting.
But that's the reason why Seattle didn't want him to be the face of their organization, because they didn't want. When the last time you seen a real nigga be the face of a franchise? They ain't Ja Morant. Ain't they trying to clean his ass up? Ain't they dipping him in the tub?
That still doesn't matter. But that still don't speak nothing on Russ, though. You just saying the organization.
When the last time a real nigga, that real nigga,
you can't say it. We on YouTube. You can't say it.
Okay, when the last time that real Negro
man,
shit?
You trying to get us canceled, man.
When the last time the real Negro shit is the way you gonna?
RC, it doesn't matter. You speaking of organization. You changing the stuff. We speaking on Russ.
I'm saying you got this type of brother, square. They call him a square. Then you got these type of brothers who bought that life, and you put them in a room. Hold on. because I'm gonna use you. If I put you in a room with gang members, if I put you in a room with dudes that think different than you, they're gonna come at you. They're gonna attack your personality. They're gonna attack who you are, who you're married to, where you're from. They wrong. If it's a
No,
problem,
because
I don't
I
got to
know some
like
people
you,
like
dude.
that.
Listen,
I
don't
know
got to
people
like
from the
This is the
Queens.
point.
I know people from the Queens, but I know how. But I play with people too. I'm
Wait,
from Jackson, South
you
Jackson.
know what?
And I
But
see
you
different
from
people.
Jackson. You from Jackson. You not from Robinson Street. You not from
I'm
Lynch
from
Street.
South Jackson. I'm from
But you
Camellia
not.
Drive
But you
next
ain't
to
about
Robinson
that life.
Street.
You ain't killing
Ben,
people in
see,
Robinson.
I'm
No,
from
Ben, I don't want to
Camellia
bust your bubble,
Drive.
Ben. Ben,
no, I don't care
Ben,
where
you
you
went to a
from.
private
You
school. I
ain't
know
on
you,
the,
you
you
Right.
ain't
went
on
to
the
a
show
private
with
So
no
school.
gun in your
hold
head.
on. You bring up private school, but I still gotta go back home to reality flowers.
But
My
You're not
brother
having
went
to
to
deal
Forest
with it
Hill.
every day, though. You're not
But
dealing with it,
how
though.
I deal with every day if I'm going back home? I'm spending most of my time at home
I mean,
playing
bruh,
what were
ball
you doing at home,
outside,
Ben?
playing
but
Were you
sports
outside running the streets?
outside.
Were
So
you
how
outside
the
running the
world?
streets?
look,
No.
My
but
brother,
listen,
man,
Ben,
how you gonna
Ben,
tell me what I'm doing? I'm going back home to Jackson every single
listen,
day, hearing
but Ben,
Not
gunshots
running
listen,
the
every single
streets. I
day.
live in
listen
How you
though,
gonna
Jackson
Ben,
right
tell
now.
me
They don't
my
know. What's
my
that mean?
worldview?
What does that
Ben,
mean?
listen.
I'm
It
hearing
That's
don't
what
make
I'm saying.
you
I hung around them
listen
dudes,
what I'm
and that's
saying.
what
Listen
made
what
me
I'm saying.
turn. I think different. Like, why I'm running the streets with these boys
no.
when they getting
You
locked up and
see,
getting
But
you
shot
listen
at?
to what
seem
I'm
different.
saying.
You
Come
didn't
on,
do it.
man.
You
Wait,
seem
y'all.
different.
Yeah,
Listen to what
I'm
I'm
smart
saying.
enough to know to not do that type of stuff.
The issue with
That's
Kobe
what I'm
Bryant and
saying.
Shaq.
But I
Listen to
know
me,
them type
man.
of dudes. I know dudes from the Queens.
The issue with Kobe
That's
Bryant
fine.
and Shaq is because Kobe Bryant to Shaquille O'Neal was square. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he was an L7 to him. But listen, you can't, bro, I'm speaking from experience. You can't put people in the
But
room.
this is
You
Russell. It's
can't,
not a
they
personal
gonna
experience
crash.
type thing. But I'm
Yes,
just
it
saying,
is.
how many people came out and defend Russ? That's what I'm saying. We
It's
hearing
only
teammates come
it's only
out,
a
but we not
handful
hearing
of people
anybody to
that's talking
defend him.
about him, though, Ben. It's
Is
only a
Come
handful
on,
of people that's
man.
Earl
talking
Thomas
about
ain't
him.
said nothing.
So hold
Earl
on, let me
Thomas
ask y'all
ain't
this.
said
So what
nothing.
happened in Denver with Russ and his
Earl Thomas
teammates?
ain't said nothing. Cam
I
Chancellor ain't
think Earl
said nothing.
has. I think Earl has said something.
I'm not
Earl
sure. I'm not
has.
sure. I'm not
Yes,
sure
Earl
about that.
has said something. Go
Okay.
back.
Earl
It was Richard
Thomas,
Sherman. It was
Richard
Richard Sherman,
Sherman,
The
Earl,
Legion of Boom, a group,
Marshawn
Lynch,
Lynch.
a
Go
group,
Lynch, Golden
a
Tate. No,
group.
I think it was Golden Tate, or it was
No,
one
don't
of the
say
other
they said nothing.
guys.
Don't say
Go
they
back
said
and
nothing.
look. You can go find it. But I'm
Has Doug
saying,
Baldwin
you
said
look at Denver,
anything? Has
right?
Tyler
Hold
Lockett
on,
said
hold on.
anything?
Who?
Has DK said anything? Has Tyler Lockett said
DK
anything?
was upset with Russ in the Seattle.
Hey,
What are
Ben, I
y'all
want to tell
talking
you this though. I
about?
want to tell you
Russ
this. I
taught
want
that
to tell you
man
this.
everything.
Here,
Hold on.
listen.
Let me ask you one more thing before we move on. In Denver, with the whole teammate situation and Champagne coming in there like stop kissing baby, start doing the extra stuff. But you saw in Denver where his teammates were turning on him. You saw Melvin Gordon looking upside his head like, what's up with this
And
dude?
where's
But I'm
Melvin Gordon
saying,
now?
We not
if you see a
People look
track
upside
record here,
Melvin
why
Gordon
you
I
head
think
when he fumble the
Marshawn's
damn
lying?
ball.
But I'm
We
saying,
not
hold
saying.
on.
This is like,
Answer
this
the
is
question.
wrong.
If
It's wrong.
different teammates are looking upside Russell Wilson head the same way
What?
that the Seattle was talking about, if y'all seen
Dude,
a track record, then
if
why you think Marshawn's lying?
I don't
hold
see
on,
a track
Flower.
record.
Hold on, Flower. If I talk about something long enough, it becomes an issue.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. I can
Thank
create whatever narrative I want. They say Kobe Bryant snitched on Shaq. It was a lot of people slept with that girl that night. Hold on. It was a lot of people slept with that girl that night, and they knew they could pit Shaq and Kobe against each other, and that went for years. The media wanted to create the image of it's a problem between two people. Okay. My issue with Russell Wilson with people, and that's why I want to get you in with Jackson, this whole Jackson thing, is you from Jackson. You not being hood don't make you less of a man.
Right.
You
That's what
not
I'm
being
saying.
hold on. But see what the issue I have with Marshawn and the others is y'all really mad at Pete Carroll, but y'all still fool with Pete Carroll. Y'all still hug on Pete Carroll. Still, you're jealous of Russell Wilson because why? Russell Wilson came to Seattle and he's been the same person. Same dude. He was given the keys. He doing the. So you mean tell me you think Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers didn't have special privileges on the football team?
Yeah, all quarterbacks do. If you great, if you good,
So
and you
what's
win
so
a
bringing
game.
up what
What's so
Russ
different
did?
about Russ?
But I'm saying though, when you can't call your quarterback, it's a running back, guys. Y'all see each other every day. Y'all eat in the same
listen
room.
to me, Ben.
But I'll
I'm
ask you,
gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna say this one more time.
I can't argue with
There
that.
could have been a
That's
chance they were talking on the phone and something happened between
Yeah.
them, and Russ said, "F him, I'm gonna block him."
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
come.
We don't know what happened.
Wait, hold on. But I'm go back to RC point real quick before we change subject.
Here go Marshawn. Hold on, Ben. Here go Marshawn. Now let's put in conversation. What's up, Pimpin? Hold on. What's up, Pimpin? Russell Wilson. Hey man, how you doing? Man, I'm on this paternity. I'm just sitting here. Hold on now. I'm just sitting here with Sierra and the kids. So, I'm trying to keep it copacetic. I'm trying to figure out, whoop de whoop. I'm trying to figure out what it is and how it was. You on the goal line. You my nigga. You my snitch. You my, you know what I'm going? That's the conversation. He back on there like, what you talking about? Like, I just called the play. I just called the play. Whatever play they sent in, I was going to run the play. Now, you supposed to be my dude, my dog, my squabble, my squibble, my dibble, my dabble. Well, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, trying to win a Super Bowl, trying to win the game with my call. I saw the play. The guy was open, guy jumped around. No, man, it ain't going to go with me, man. We're a team. We're a unit. You know how it is. You know what I'm trying to do, Ben. That if you get on the phone with Snoop Dogg, he going to aggravate you. If you get on the phone with Lil Baby and he really about that, Lil Boosie, come on, dog. You can't.
But I think that was before all that. It was before. And my thing is, hold on, back to what you say.
I see what you're saying, but I think, I see what RC is saying. They're two. They come from two different backgrounds. They speak.
But yeah, it's just.
But I think Russ being the quarterback of that team and the leader of that team,
he was
you're gonna have to deal
He was
with.
never the leader.
Hold on.
He wasn't.
But I'm saying, look, guys, y'all play with guys from different backgrounds. Y'all can't tell me that y'all can't communicate because they're from a different background.
Man,
so
I get
that's a pass.
But
I'm saying
they're grown men. My thing, they're grown men. And
I get along with everybody. Black, white, red.
That's what I'm saying. That's what.
But bro, they went to 3 Super Bowls.
Look, y'all saying like everything about Marshawn.
No, Marshawn 2 Super Bowls.
I didn't say that.
Did you ever hear anything? Did you ever hear anything while they was playing?
No.
They went to 2 Super Bowls.
That's maturity, but that's what I'm saying though.
They're playing the blame game after. Ben, if they were a team, this is all I'm gonna say. This and I'm gonna be done. If those men were true leaders, this wouldn't be going on. This blasting Russ because of a play call that was made that he had no control over.
None.
And anything else, this wouldn't be going on if they just would have been like, Russ is our guy. We got his back. But it wasn't that. It was they should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch. The Legion of Boom is the reason. They're trying to be the reason. They don't want Russ to be the reason that Seattle succeeded. They wanted to be the Legion of Boom, and they wanted to be Marshawn.
From what I gather, it's not that simple. I don't think that it was more like I don't want the glory that I don't want Russ. It was more. I feel like this was really personal in a certain degree. Something had to happen.
Yeah. No, I think they putting a lot of thought on
talking to the media. Wasn't he giving them shit and everything else?
Yeah.
But I feel like it was really personal because he even came out and said he checked Pete Carroll on some stuff. So it's not like he was running from Pete Carroll. He actually checked Pete Carroll.
But he's still boys.
He forgave
Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Marshawn.
He forgave Pete Carroll, did he not?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So it had to be deeper.
Okay. So if you forgive the guy who called the play
and pulling all the strings,
co-signed the play. But see, this is why I feel so strongly about Russ and this stance with Russ. Even when Shannon Sharp be just going in on Russ, but I watch you let Skip Bayless have his way with you. We really have animosity towards each other, but we're not checking we're not checking the real issue, the real problem. The real issue was you're trying to push this guy up. You're not acknowledging. You remember when Earl Thomas hurt his leg and then flipped off Pete Carroll? Okay, so they're gonna disconnect. That they saying, hey, we are Seattle, the defense.
Yeah.
The offense. But what they didn't realize was I remember the NFC Championship. I'm a 49er fan. I wasn't scared of the Legion of Boom. I was scared of Russell Wilson. Because guess what? First play of the NFC Championship game, we sacked Russell Wilson. I said, we're finna kick they behind. The second play, we had him wrapped. He got out of it, threw a 60-yard touchdown. So they was looking at it like, we can carry us. And Russ was like, hey, y'all can do it, but y'all gonna need me at some point in time. Because guess what? They wasn't the type of defense that was just scoring points. They put fear in you. And Russ started doing just like Colin Kaepernick did for the 49ers when Crabtree and all the Smith fall out with Kaepernick the same way because Cap started kissing his bicep. He started getting elevated.
That's what I was about to say.
Come
Now,
on, man.
Ben, I will say this, Ben. Now, over time, Russ's ego has probably gotten him to the point where he's at now.
Yeah.
But prior to now,
it's no different than Aaron Rodgers' ego.
It's just when multiple people, because if somebody really on your side, they will stand up for you. You see that happen with other quarterbacks, other players. They're like, nah, that's not what happened. Nobody ever say in Denver.
I think they other than that. I think they putting a little bit too much sauce on it,
but I think it's real. I think something with Russ. I think Russ really did something to Marshawn.
You don't see these outbursts with Sean Payton there.
Yeah, he did. If you look at the tape, man, Sean Payton chewed him out. I'm not talking about Sean Payton. I understand Sean Payton. That's a coach's job. I'm talking about you don't see no players coming up to Russell Wilson because there was no structure in Denver last year. That I will say. The lineman. Remember, I brought the lineman issue.
But you don't see that this year.
Guys, listen.
Yeah, because Sean Payton, like, we're not gonna tolerate. That's why he told Russ too. He told the team. That's why he said that Ackett did a bad job because he let Russ run the ship. But he told Russ.
So we're gonna blame Russ because he's
I'm going off what I'm seeing and what people are commenting, what people are reporting.
I feel like
we're gonna get mad at Russ for pimping Walmart for amenities and money.
What we fail to realize, man, is we criticize our own harder than we do. There's no way in hell Brady didn't have no ego and no attitude and no.
I believe it. Players, even some players.
So what's the difference?
What's the difference? I'm just saying the difference is that we gotta judge people the same way. Like I judge the people that come out. That's why I'm hard on Aaron Rodgers. Y'all heard me be hard on Aaron Rodgers. I'm hard on Russell Wilson from what he acting. It's no different. I ain't treating nobody else different. I think that what went down with Marshawn.
Russ made a big mistake. He should have stayed behind in Seattle. Listen.
No, he got too big. I mean, even
that ain't
Pete
what
Carroll
it was,
Queen,
man. They didn't want to pay Russ again. They paid.
I think it's a little bit more than money.
It's always money at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think it's
Russ would have took less. He'd still be in Seattle.
And but you saw with Seattle too how bad they were. How they with DK. DK was having a bad year with Russ.
They were making the playoffs with Russ. What are you talking about?
Making the playoffs.
Go back and look at
Russ
DK year.
Russ was hurt.
You were hurt that 1 year.
I'm saying, go back and look at
the
DK
year we went to the Super Bowl. The year we went to the Super Bowl, guess who was on our ass? Seattle. They beat Green Bay.
I'm saying, go back to DK's year. It was a down year for him.
That was
That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not saying that, huh?
What are you doing this year?
I'm saying it's not. I'm talking about with Russell Wilson last year. He was having a down year.
I'm just saying,
he was hurt, bro.
It doesn't. He was still. I'm saying it doesn't matter. DK was having a down year.
Drew Brees played the last 3 freaking years of his career. He was stealing money. You don't not have this same energy for Drew Brees. He was stealing money. His arm
because Drew did everything right.
Oh,
and then Drew never had weapons. Drew never had weapons. So when we found a game of defense and found a game of weapons, he deserved it.
Russ made a Super Bowl with no weapons. You did have Reggie Bush in your Super Bowl. This man didn't even have.
You act like Reggie. You really gonna sit here and act like Reggie Bush was a top 10 running back?
He was good. He was really good.
He was good, but he wasn't. You can't just name Reggie Bush as like.
That Saint offense was good. That Saint Robert Mitchum, Marcus Colston, Jimmy Graham.
Because of how it was built. Because of how it was built. It was not because of the names. Trust me.
It cost the name. Them two were good, man.
Robert Mitchum was a first-round pick, and he turned into a gadget-type player.
That's what happened. I mean, he still was a first-round pick.
You won the Super Bowl, brother.
Flowers, come on, bro. I mean, if you picking a receiver in the first round, if you picking a receiver in the first round, he's not meant to be a gadget type player. You picking him to be
that's what he
come on now. Y'all selling hard on
he
that
still
one.
Was a first
Y'all can't tell me that y'all picking if that's the case, then don't be my GM. If y'all picking receivers out of the first round to be a gadget player, Don't be
bro.
my GM.
But how you gonna be a
This is
gadget
your
player
team
if
we
you ain't
talking
using
about,
like
not
one?
ours.
He called
That's what I'm saying. He naming Robert Mitchum like he's a top 5 receiver.
Sean Payton said, "I like that Robert Meacham kid. That's your boy."
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can like him, but the
we know
way he
how
was
Sean Payton
drafted.
draft.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, T.
So
Right.
how
These
you
boys
gonna
don't
knock? How you
know.
gonna knock me
These
on
boys
Article
don't know.
then?
We do know.
Hey,
We
we
do
had
know.
Derrick Henson. We had TJ. Those boys don't know how we be drafting.
And now
Bruh,
he and Denver doing the same shit.
But this the problem I have with it. This the problem I have with it. This the guy you calling the guru when he can't pick talent.
Thank you.
Talent
All right.
fits.
I think
All right.
Talent fits.
his
Okay.
ego is too much for him. They've been
Yeah,
calling
that's
the guru
sometimes
too
he get
much.
away with his own ego. That's what a lot of people saying. Sometimes he get a little bit big head, outsmart himself sometimes.
Okay.
All
so
right,
look,
the Chiefs beat the Vikings 27-20. I got
every
clips to
week,
show
hey,
y'all.
bro, every week Sean Payton get us like this, man.
I'm
Every
telling
week.
Nah, man.
I'm telling you.
Man.
Oh, it's
All
20
right,
minutes off track every time.
That was all y'all. Now y'all could have left it alone, but nah. All right, here we go.
Somebody got to defend Russ.
Pressure, got hit when he released. Addison.
And they are.
Hold on.
He's going to have someone make a play.
Boy, they are coming. Cousins
Oh, my
just
goodness.
lofts it up in the air, and interference call is on the way against Snead.
There is no foul for pass interference.
Oh, wow.
Change of possession. First down, Kansas City.
You know, the coach was saying he took his helmet off the
That's a penalty.
took his helmet off on the field, and the ref told him to put it back on. So they feel like Viking fans feel like they got screwed twice.
Bro,
Flowers, you agree?
It was a play early on in that game where they had a pass interference where Mahomes just rolled out and he just threw it up. And I think it was Harrison Smith. And he had his hands up. Ball hit Harrison Smith in the head. It's like, dog, the referees be helping them, man. Like, it's blatant.
Flowers, you think the refs helped them out on that last drive?
I mean, I thought that play was pass interference, in my opinion. Even though it might look like he could, I mean, how can he go catch the ball was catchable? He got stopped in his path, in my opinion. I mean, it's not like the ball was thrown out.
They hold every week too, bro. They put on a holding clinic every.
They do. They put on a.
I don't know. I think that type of play is kind of tactic.
I mean, but still, yeah.
I feel like the ball wasn't catchable. I feel like the ball was out of bounds. It was thrown.
I don't think that ball was out of bounds, bro. But at the same time, how can we know if the man cut him off from trying to reach to it? That's pass interference.
Hey, so any of y'all offensive linemen? Anybody offensive lineman in here? Anybody?
I played. Yeah,
so where your hands supposed to be? Somebody show me where your hands at when you block.
It's supposed to be in the chest. In the chest.
Right in here, right in here, right.
Supposed to be in here.
Watch the Chiefs offensive lineman, bro. You got one play with the Jets where the guys like the defensive lineman like, hey, like they so.
I think they go on every play though.
Not as bad.
No, bro.
No.
They say literally on every play there's a hold.
Bro, it's different holes though.
Some of they stuff be blatant though.
But we watched the Super Bowl with the Chiefs and the Eagles. One had 70 sacks, the other one had 50 something, and no holding penalties in the whole game.
That's what I'm saying. They say literally on every play there's a hold.
But no holding. Nobody got a holding penalty in the game.
They didn't call. They didn't call it.
Yeah, you call it one way, you gotta call it the other. You have to.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. The Super Bowl, they didn't call nothing.
That's why that went at, but still, I mean the Kansas City Chiefs, they do get away with some stuff. And it's late.
Hold on, Flowers. Their name is the Kansas City Cheats. The Cheats. Cheat, bro.
You can't like, and I'm not trying to be petty as far as bringing up the small detail and Snead taking off his helmet. I mean, it is a penalty because in other games you see people get penalized taking off their helmet.
The guy, I think the NFL executive, he came out and said that it was a change of possession. That's why it wasn't a penalty when he took his helmet off.
Okay, so what? I don't want to hear that because if somebody score a touchdown, why they can't take their helmet off?
Right.
At the end of the play.
I don't know. That's an NFL executive question.
That's some bull.
Like anytime as a defensive player, I get a pick, I run my whole team down there and we celebrate. I can't take my helmet off after I score an actual touchdown and take it. It don't make sense, bro. Make it make sense.
Yep. That's what he came out said during a live broadcast that it was a change of possession. That's why he was able to take his helmet off
on the field.
Yep, that's his explanation of
I mean,
the reason why.
I seen a missed field goal 20 years ago. I think it was like the Browns or somebody. Missed field goal, game over. Man, take his helmet off. Guy missed it. 15. That's a penalty. Re-kick field goal.
Oh wow, that's
So,
crazy.
RC, the Vikings they fall to 1-4. Kirk Cousins, they keep losing these close games. What do you think they should do about it?
This is his contract year, so I can see them drafting Caleb Williams if he come out. I think I would. I mean,
He was on that list.
Jefferson just went on IR, and Caleb would fit good with Jefferson. That would be smooth selling. I just feel like with Kirk Cousins, he didn't ran his course there. He probably would go back to Washington or go to Dallas or somewhere like that. Captain Kirk, he's one of them guys too that I don't protect him much, but I can understand, like, in some cases he had a lot of offensive coordinators, a lot of different people playing on that team. He's kind of one of those players that got drafted into the NFL and was actually promoted and pushed to the top of the quarterback list. It's like he look at his numbers. He got great numbers, man. But I think this is last year. He won't get another $75 million. I tell you that much. That's a wrap. So, I don't know. The Commanders might pay him.
Man, no choice.
Somebody gonna do something. But T-Right, can the Vikings turn this around?
I don't know what their schedule look like for the rest of the season, but they always make a little run at the end of the season.
How long Jefferson gonna be up?
4 weeks.
A month at least.
They done.
Yeah, so
Yep.
They put him on
4
IR.
weeks. God, yeah, they put him on all right. I think you got to miss 3 games when you're on IR?
4.
4 games.
Oh,
so
yeah,
4 weeks.
So what's that week 10, 9?
Week 9.
Yes,
So
right.
there you go. All right, last game. The Packers beat the Raiders. No, the Raiders beat the Packers 17-13. I got a clip to show y'all.
This is bad. I already know what this is.
Can't do. Throw the ball down the field. Can he be tier 2? I don't see it. He's a backup. This was one of those games. Be honest, cheeseheads. You got your calendar and circled this one. This is the one you're like, oh, after we play Detroit, that'll be a tough one. Detroit's good. But then we get all this time off and face the Raiders. The analytics, the warnings, the first half data.
Where Colin was wrong.
All right. So there you go.
Where Colin was wrong.
What do you think of what Colin said, Flowers?
I think Colin was pretty much saying, I don't think we heard enough of the clip to realize Colin saying that Jordan Love is not it. I think that's pretty much what he ended it with. I was listening to him talk about it today. Colin is not big on Jordan Love. Pretty much what Colin was saying, and I agree with him. Jordan Love's had 3 years. You've never seen footage of him. Like, I give you a great example, right? Anthony Richardson, when he first came in, you see all these footages of him, 60-yard passes in training camp, this and that. If they want you to see spectacular, you've seen it with Mahomes too. You hear about Mahomes when he first came in. Oh, you got this kid throwing no-look passes, this and that. Mahomes. You haven't heard anything about Jordan Love in 3 years. Wow. This is why. Can't play. He's not ready. And I'm not going to throw him completely to the dumps because this is his true first year of starting, but it just doesn't look good, man. Doesn't look good at all, especially with them playing the Raiders last night. Jimmy G, RC's guy, did enough to give this Packers a game, man. But Jordan Love couldn't get out the way because everything is unpredictable. And maybe the thing, what's his name, LaFleur, needs to open up things because first, second down, they're handing it off in between the tackles, and then it's third down, predictable down, you got to make a throw. Maybe they need to change it up a little bit, turn him loose instead of babying him so you can really see what you got. But you can't be this predictable and think you're going to win games with this kid.
Right. It's just he's not looking too sharp. I know they got Christian Watson back, and they still can't really move the ball at all. See, right? Are you in with Colin about Lloyd being a career backup?
Yeah, it ain't looking good. I'm with Flowers. It ain't. And I agree that it is his first year starting, but y'all think that I don't want to put it on Aaron Rodgers, but all that time that he was sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, they could have.
Think about it though. Think about
Yeah.
it, T. If he was good behind Aaron Rodgers, they would have got rid of Rodgers quicker.
Yep.
That's true.
But man, go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I think about when Michael Jordan retired and they brought in Randy Myers. I hope I'm saying his name right. And he was 2 going after Michael Jordan, how much pressure that was on him. Aaron Rodgers is somebody's GOAT. And this kid got picked high in the draft and just sat there. We don't know if he was getting the reps. We don't know if he was getting the coaching. We don't know if Aaron was sharing the knowledge that Brett shared with him. We don't know what he got. And all I know is he looked unprepared. And when I see a guy that's been sitting behind somebody for 3 years and they look that unprepared, it ain't a learning curve because he was highly touted coming out of college. It's a lot of times is these guys we have in the organization like held hostage. And you can tell Aaron Rodgers had him by the ball. So I feel like it's 2 things. It's kind of look like Trey Lance. You know, maybe Green Bay is not the place for him. Trey Lance did. Now listen, Green Bay and San Francisco run similar offense, and Trey Lance couldn't run it. So why would Jordan Love be able to run it? Because it don't fit them. It don't fit them. They're athletic quarterbacks who want to get out of the pocket and play a certain style. And this guy looks lost in this offense. He don't have a great arm. He don't wow you with because that last pick, I'm still blown away. I don't know who,
terrible.
but y'all, we done seen Dak Prescott do the same thing. We done seen Jimmy Garoppolo do the same thing. Kirk Cousins. It's moments where they see the other jersey and it's reversible. So I don't know, man. I just feel like the kid may not be the spot for him. But he looked like the Ritter kid in Atlanta.
And then he ain't got nobody to. I mean, he got young. Look at who he throwing to. All first, second year guys. Also.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. That's the games right there. Y'all ready to see the records for the game picks?
Yeah.
Throw them up there.
All right, let's see it. Where is it? There you go. That's the game picks.
You right, bro.
You gotta change the dead last, bro.
I don't know why they got it like that.
The dead last, bro. You couldn't have just put fifth. You had to put dead last.
Oh, my bad. This is the wrong one. My bad.
Last week.
That's last week. Hold up.
But why you got T Wright with dead last and it's not down there?
That's his record from last year.
Talking about last year. He being disrespectful, showing the dead last.
There we go.
That's
the new record. T Wright, man, what you been doing?
Y'all must have swam my picks last year or something, bro.
Nah.
Ian was doing something with my picks or something last year.
Hey, I'm gonna start keeping up with my picks.
You gotta watch
RT, bro. I can't help you can't pick games. That's not my problem.
But what I do know, look, this is what I do know. It's 9, 30, 31. Somebody coming down. Swift, you coming down. See, I understand. I understand now. I get it. I see what's going on here.
You can see all you want to. Oh, what?
Even in fantasy football, I'm late.
Yeah, I'm 5-0 in fantasy. I'm the only team left that's undefeated. You know, I did my homework this year, RC.
No, you just being fortunate and catching lucky breaks right now. That's
He's being petty too. Look, I can't win in sports and win in fantasy football in La La Land. Because Michigan undefeated, number 2 team in the country, 49 kicking everybody. I can't do everything. Man, what you want me to do? I got the football guys I can't win everything. So I'm coming up though. I can't do nothing but go up. That's what you did last year. I can't do nothing but go up. So
you got hit the time.
Did y'all see what Miami coach did? What was that last Saturday? Was that this Saturday?
Hold up, T. Right.
You talking about the hurricane? Yeah.
Hold up, T. Right. Hold up.
My fault.
You jumping the gun. I have it right here.
Miami, Georgia.
Not be handing this football off. Right. I don't know what Miami is doing.
That's it. Here's Chaney. Just straight ahead, tackled, and the ball popped out.
You got to read the clock. I mean, read the card. I mean, to me,
Georgia Tech has it with 26 seconds left. 3 to the field for King. Up in the pocket, going to loop it down the field, and it is caught. And that's Rutherford. Here's King from the pocket. Flush to his right with 6. 5. Going to loop it downfield. And ball is caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. With 1 second to go in the ball game,
they throwing balls
on the field.
They throwing balls. How you get beat? How you let a man get behind you that bad?
Dude, it was 4 people chasing behind him.
Oh my goodness!
Why did he just didn't take the knee? Why they ran the ball?
From my understanding, I think
people
they were trying to get the kid 100 yards. Why? I don't know. Gosh.
Wow. Trying to get the kids 100 yards. Man,
100 yards, man.
That's fireable, bro.
That's not gonna win you no games doing that.
No, it's his second year. He don't get fired. Cristobal won't get fired.
He's supposed to be the savior though, and that's terrible. That's terrible, man.
Yeah, it is hard.
That's a conference game too, I think. Ain't they in the ACC?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
I wish Southern Miss would move from that conference.
They should have did that a long time ago.
So they can get better recruits, man. They not getting no.
No, bro, they moved from Conference USA to Sun Belt. That's a better conference. Sun Belt is really good this year and last year.
So Miss just can't get the talent they used to get. That's Southern Miss's problem.
They
right. Southern Miss used to produce some good defensive players.
Texas State turned 80 on them almost.
Well, parity happened in college football, man. Everybody can get players now, and transfer portal ruin it.
Right.
NIL deals ruin it.
You ain't lying about that. So let's go ahead and get in the stud or dud so we can end this show. All right. I got a video. Hold up. Here we go. Stud and dud. All right, Flowers, who your stud?
Jamar Chase, Mr. 7-Eleven himself.
Chase, let's see it.
On first down, Burrow with time, looking deep, looking for Chase. He's got it, and Jamar Chase on the deep ball for the touchdown. 63 yards, Burrow to Chase.
Beautiful throw.
All right, RC, who your stud?
You already know. You already know. I want you to say it for me. Who my stud is?
Brock Turdy.
Say it,
Brock Turdy.
Mr. Relevant.
Brock Turdy.
Roll that bean footage. Roll
that bean footage.
Jumped up and made the sack.
No.
Coming out, Kittle. In empty space. Kittle, number 2. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Turdy. There you go.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
All right, my stud is A-Chain. That's how I think that's how you want people to pronounce his name now.
From the 24 on first down, a big hole for A-Chan, still going down the sideline. Devon A-Chan will take it all the way.
I decided to show him love since he been doing big things.
Nice.
A-Chan, right?
Yeah, Lee.
And right now I think he's out a couple weeks with a knee injury.
Yeah. 10 yards a carry.
Who's up?
Devon
A-Chan. Yeah.
Man, he probably heard himself running.
He heard his knee.
All right, RC, who's your dud?
Who was my dud?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Show the play, bro. Show this play right here. I got to see this again.
What play you talking about?
4-man rush. Love. End zone. Intercepted. Good night.
That's not the play. That's not the play I wanted. That's the one he threw it right to the linebacker. It wasn't nobody. It wasn't a Green Bay jersey.
Who, Spillane got that one?
Oh my God! It's like I was like, bro, who you looking at? You ready to get out of here?
All right, Flowers. So you're good.
Mac Jones, come to the altar.
And beneath the 30-yard line. Jones up, hit by Granderson, intercepted on the ricochet. That's Matthew for 6. It's a pick 6. 26-yard return, but inside Carl Granderson.
Oh, didn't he throw a pick six his last game?
Yep.
Yes. I knew he was gonna be mad when he did that walk to the podium.
When he walked, I knew that wasn't it.
Yeah, that's nasty,
bro. But do y'all think if he would have ended up in San Francisco, he would be mid? I don't
know. Somebody said he would be Brock Purdy right now.
Yep.
It would have been like being back at Bama.
Yep. Be that Brock Purdy.
All right. My dud of the week is Joshua Dobbs.
Too good for that. Dean's too good for that. He's undefeated.
Second down, a throw. Intercepted! Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt, and Cam Taylor-Britt takes it to the house.
They were winning 10-14 when he threw that. I mean, the guy was covering. I don't know what he was looking at.
I don't know what he was looking at.
He was standing in his end zone.
What you say?
He was standing in his end zone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right.
A lot of questions there.
All right, guys. If y'all listening to the show and y'all new, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Share with family and friends. You know, we're trying to get our YouTube subscribers up to 100, so help us meet that goal. And thank y'all for the support. And we are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Go ahead and sign up. We have the link in the bio, in the show notes. Win some money this weekend. It's time. It is time. So there you go. Great show, fellas. Anything else y'all want to bring up before we come to a close?
No, this was a really good show. This kind of felt like Undisputed when they first brought Michael Irvin on there. But I think I want to say this about podcasting, man, before we get off here. I do this because I love it. And I think the one thing about this type of stuff, it takes years for stuff like this to really take off. There are a lot of people I realize when you posting this, like when you was doing a live show, I see it on my page, I see it on your page, they see it. It's just everybody ain't sports people, and you realize everybody ain't ready for what you're doing. So we just keep doing it. It's a positive outlet. And hey, man, we got a good thing and a great perspective on sports for us not to be media
professionals.
Right. Yeah. And then we're not all thinking the same or saying the same thing. We get tired of people always agreeing. Nobody want to know actual debate. Yeah, man. Like and we get tired of hearing about the same topic. So that's why y'all should come listen to our show, because we cover everything. You want to hear your team, we got something for your team. If you want to hear about your favorite player, we got that too. So come on by, join the chat, talk to us. And we have a special segment for y'all too called Fan Voice, where y'all can ask y'all questions live on the show or just write them in the chat and we ask them on the show.
Hey, look, let's show some love to our co-host over there. We ain't seen him in a while, man. I'm glad he's doing well.
Man.
We ain't seen him in a while. You know, I'm gonna disappear for like 2 weeks and come back top of the damn list of game picks. I think it worked for him and Cat Wars, so I ain't gonna see y'all for about 2 weeks. When I resurface, I'll be number one. But man, glad to have you back.
Man, you know, it'd been cool if T-Wright had controls in the back studio where he hears theme music and you pop on the screen. You know, that been his title. Like, like Stone Cold music. Like, oh snap, here we go. That should have been T-Wright tonight. He should have that theme music ready to pop and go.
Amen.
Shout out to RC Mon. Thank you. Much love. Thank you.
She watch every night. She probably gonna tell me
number one show.
She probably gonna tell me about something I said wrong. She gonna get me good.
Right. Yeah, he trying to get a ban on YouTube already. RC. He trying to get a ban on YouTube.
Bro, you can't get banned for saying that. Do you watch Gilbert Arenas? Do you watch
what it does is Gilbert Arenas he got money too, but what it does is with smaller shows, if you say some word, it pushes you down your algorithm.
Bro, we already down there. What are you talking about?
They can show gun violence and music videos and everything else.
To certain people, to certain. I read the guidelines.
The YouTube,
like you can't.
the YouTube
That's why, and they said like the guidelines.
I ain't gonna say nothing mean about YouTube. I want to get canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. But
you don't want to get shadow banned.
They gotta be watching, and I'm trying to tell you right now. If we get banned for me saying that, where we going? We gonna be back next week.
Nowhere. We're going to Facebook, I guess. But what they do with the algorithm, if you say some words like they tell people that starting our podcast, the first 20 minutes don't say no cuss words.
Yeah.
But the cuss words and certain kinds.
But let me tell you how you keep up from saying cuss words. You got to let this love.
What are you talking about?
From Sean Payton go. He don't want y'all no more. Y'all no more.
But anyway, I'm good over here. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in the show. We'll be back Friday. Oh yeah, shout out to my son. He scored his first touchdown this past Thursday. 65-yarder. Took a slant to the house. Receiver.
Okay.
Slot.
Oh, so you bring that up. My cousin Jamari, man, he had a 74-yarder this past Friday.
Shout out to the family. Yes, sir. We got goats over here, y'all.
Well, you raised some athletes over there, ain't you, boy?
Man, I'm a legend in my own right. If you go back to my upbringing, to my ground roots,
Here you go, bro.
you might catch a couple of jerseys, retired jerseys.
Can't let the kids have a shine, bro. Look at what he got.
I'm just saying, you might catch a couple of retired jerseys in the office.
Boy,
you know
worse
what I'm saying?
Mosquito. Boy, you worse than mosquito. All you do is spray off me. What the kids say? You be capping, dog.
You know, they want me to come back home to coach, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, coach is not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, these kids are different. They ain't like us.
Right. All right, guys. We'll be back Friday. We'll see y'all then. We are out of here. Thank you, T. Wright. See you next time, bro. Y'all be easy.